Let's see, as the garden is structurally complete as of a couple weeks ago, I'm just putting in some gates. I decided to try my experiment I've been considering for a while. So right here, there's obviously a gate, and this is just raw grass and everything like that. So I decided, let's see what would happen. I went ahead and dug up, used the garden weasel right there to turn about 2 to 3 inches of the soil all the way across out to about, was that 3 or 4 feet from the driveway here, and then added a few gallons of water and went ahead and mixed it up, made sure it's a nice slurry kind of, it's pure mud, there's no cement or anything else in there, there's no gravel, and went ahead and started laying stones. So far, it's actually working. We'll see what happens when it actually dries. I'm going to give it a little bit of time to firm up, and then I've collected a number of rocks over there and all the way over there that I can use to go ahead and make this pathway. If it works out well, I'm going to do it right up to the edge of the gate right there. That's where the dirt mud line is, and go ahead and fill that in, and then the gate will actually be on the outside. The gate is right there, ready for installation. Of course, it has the Lone Star Texas on it, and I've got a similar gate over on that side. And we'll go ahead and put that all together and get rolling with it. This seemed like a good idea to do. It's about 75, 80 degrees outside. So being able to have this water here and not have it be terribly cold and have it evaporate eventually seemed like a good idea. So let's see what happens. So after flooding that area with water and laying down stones, this is the result I got. Overall, it's relatively straight. There's a little bit of issues there in terms of this comes out a little further on the right-hand side than I'd like it to. But you know what? I think it worked out pretty well. I was able to find rocks the right size with no problem because I've got all those. There's some on the far side and there's some over here. So sure enough, found lots of rocks. And actually, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. It's still wet mud underneath there. Like I said before, there is no cement or anything, any sort of adhesive or bonding agent or mortar or anything like that. This is just mud and water. So if all works out well, this will be nice and steady and stable once it dries. And I'm going to leave it here overnight to make sure it does and go from there. So overall, I'm pretty happy with it so far. We'll see how it works. If it works out well, the next step is I'm going to come in here and I just turn the soil. So this is about a 5 foot by 5 foot patch here that I'll go ahead and do the same thing for. So we have a little bit of a working area. We chose this area specifically because there's a faucet right there. It's nice and close to the edge of the garden, so it's very easy to get to. It's very easy to stage things for. And when the chicken coop goes up, that will be over in that corner, directly across in the center screen from there. And the gate is going to be over here between these two posts. So this will be like a good middle area between everything. And I'll just do the exact same thing with all the stones I have left, and we'll go from there. Overall, pretty happy so far. Let's see, we're about 24 hours after I went ahead and laid that path, and here's the result. So you can see a little bit of dirt on the stones themselves, but overall, this works out really well. So you can step, nothing's moving, nothing's wiggling. There's a few uneven spots there, so I might need to push that down a little bit more. But overall, this actually worked out really well. When we get a couple days of rain, some general wetness and everything, I think it'll fill in the cracks and it'll be great. So I'm very happy with it.